before we get too off topic, we gotta talk ideas. We gotta talk ideas.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
real quick, I want to address something. It might be a hot take amongst the group. I was kind of hoping that kind of more people would be here for it when I brought it up. So I think the first podcast episode should just be the 6 people
The OG?
of the namesake.
That's fair.
Because are we really gonna buy 8 microphones and only use like 4 most of the time?
Yeah, you right.
Yeah,
you
so
right.
like, especially because not just the mics but the stands. Those stands to get 6. Oh, so I got one. That one right there.
Right.
That was like $20-something bucks. To get a pack of 6, like $130.
That's why. You know, you right. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because really, the offshoots, which would be, Jasper and then Leon and Afro and I think Loita as well, but we obviously want them on.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, there's no rush.
Yeah, like
I
I think the first episode should just be kind of like introducing the main people who are, because of the 6 of us, at least one of us is probably going to be in every episode.
Oh, I'm going to be there every.
So it's like I feel like the 6 of us are going to be the most important to introduce. And then also I feel like it should just be a pretty normal episode. Like I know we're coming up with ideas, and I had like the gimmick of I think one of them should be the first time I smoke. But it's like, that should be kind of like a special episode. That shouldn't be like too soon.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You ever gotten high before?
No, sir.
No.
I've never
He's
smoked,
a
never drank.
smoking virgin, dog. Smoking virgin.
Right now.
Bro, I've been heavily. Wait, no, I've been heavily of the mindset of like I like raw dogging life. But I think that should be kind of like a special episode. That should be saved for a bit later on.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because it'll be fucking hilarious.
That's gonna be great. I can't wait for that. But I think the first episode should be just the 6 of us. And then what was the other thing I wanted to bring up? Oh, I think it wasn't so much another point, but it was another reason for the 6 of us. So 1, I think it'll just be most important to show us. But 2, a fucking podcast with like 8 of us all at once is gonna be
Wild.
it's gonna be
I
bonkers.
think it's going to be really hard to get all 8 of us
In here anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not just do we need seating, I need places for all the stands.
Right.
And so it's like,
So we just need room, and we don't have as much
Yeah.
as we would like already.
so I think to begin with, it should just be like 6 of us for the first episode and then go on from there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, that's what it was. So I've done a lot of different projects, trying to do like content creation and such.
Right.
And I feel like out of all of them, something like this is, in terms of the actual creation process, is pretty simple, right? Because it's just us talking, hanging out, and then we upload it for the most part. Like, there's very few steps in between. So the learning curve, the thing that actually makes whether or not this will be easy, like the deciding factor of whether or not this will be easy or hard, is the branding. Branding is the most important thing for a podcast, because even if we're interesting, if the brand doesn't look interesting, there's no reason to click on it.
Right.
So I love the name Systems. Like, I liked it at first, and now it's really warmed up on me. Like, even more. Like, the more I think about it, I really like that name.
That was a good shit from Chris.
And I know based off of the photo you sent, you want to go for kind of like a Gears and Cogs.
That's what I was kind of thinking. But I thought you were gonna put one in there too, because I thought we were all like, I thought it was competition at one point, but no one else.
I've still been kind of brainstorming it.
Yeah.
And as an artist, I don't have the proper equipment.
That's entirely fair.
You're right.
But what I feel like it needs to be a lot simpler than what you came up with. Nothing wrong with that idea.
This man talking
But, like,
shit
you have-
about my thing again.
I feel like the green to the red.
Well, listen, fuck that. The gear.
Yeah,
The gear is fine.
Okay.
So I had an idea, and I wanted to run it by you guys. I was hoping to run it by everybody, but they'll
hear it
listen. They'll
eventually.
hear it.
Eventually, yeah.
So I was thinking leading up, because it's still going to be a little bit before we can do the first one, because we got to get the last 2 mics. We got to find a day that we can all do it, and so on and so forth. And then I have to get the stands too.
Hopefully, sometime when it happens, I can have my PTO. Because a lot of times what happens is we got to do it like after 9:30 just because I fucking work every day.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, if we can, I would love to be able to do it in the middle of the day, because coming out here to do it at night, like 9 o'clock would stink.
I know.
But I had this idea. We're leading up to it since it will take a little bit of time. We should drop teasers, I think. And I had some concepts for what. So you ever watch like an anime opening where, you know, it's not like all this action and people running around. It's just like you see a character like sipping on like coffee, and the next
one's walking
around the house.
Yeah, one's walking like down the street and shit.
It's normal shit. So I had these ideas for a teaser. I'm gonna give you an example. So it's a it's like a park bench. Like the camera's on the bench. It, like kind of looking up. You can kind of see that someone sat next to it. Then I stand up, pull the calling card out, throw it at the camera, and then the screen, like when it hits the camera, screen's black with a T. And then it's just, that's it. Just blank with a T. And then in the next one, it says Ethan. And it's just like a shot of like a phone booth, which I don't know where we're going to find a phone booth, but you get the idea.
Right.
And like, it's just like him walking away, and the phone drops. And when there's a close up on the phone, there's like a little sticky, like note, like E on it. And then there's an E. And then in this version, like you can see like electric, like synapses through like wires. And then let's say yours is next. You do a thing, screen goes black, and now you can see like cogs starting to turn. And I feel like it would just be like slowly building up. And I was thinking, while we do it, we add that shit to like the channel banner. So the channel is just like T.
Oh, so it's a reveal. That's cool, G. That's wild.
I was thinking like that would be kind of cool.
That's what we got to do that.
I really want to be honest.
We gotta,
because we could like that wouldn't be too high effort either, as long as we did it right.
Yeah, especially because each of them will only be like small,
like like 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, clips
for the most part. So, and then like eventually just lead up to like the whatever we decide the full kind of thing is gonna look like. I think that'd be awesome.
That's wild. That is the best idea. That is the best idea. That I cannot believe that. That's amazing. I want to do that shit.
I really fuck with the idea.
I fucks with it heavy.
I just came up with it like actually today. I was thinking about it. Or yeah, I think it was today, because I was talking to Leon about it while we were out doing shit, and I was like, that would be kind of fun, to be honest.
It kind of reminds me of Ruby.
Of Ruby?
You remember the way they did it was before they came out with like Ruby, they came out with trailers. It was trailer red, trailer white, trailer black, and trailer yellow. And after it was all done, then it was in each trailer introduced a character. It was yeah. You guys remember Ruby? Have you watched Ruby?
I haven't watched it, but I know what the intro looks like.
Really?
I know Jontez fucked with it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, because me and Jontez both speak about how amazing Ruby was until it wasn't anymore.
Did you have any ideas you wanted to share today, Stanley?
Yeah.
Oh,
Were you thinking about something?
Tournaments. I want that can be super fucking fun. Like not like Smash tournaments, fucking MK tournaments. Don't say Mortal Kombat. You know who's gonna win.
Oh, come on.
And Mortal Kombat stomps, you mean?
Fuck you. I'm not great at Mortal Kombat. I feel like I'm pretty good with my main, but that's it. That's it.
I don't even remember who
you want to.
But not only that type of tournaments, but like Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, Magic the Gathering tournaments, Vanguard tournaments. You know, like I feel like that can be really fucking fun for like the people who are interested in that idea to all do, record, post, have episodes of, edit. You know, like I feel like that'll be a real fun thing, and like I'm willing to do that with you. Like I think Ethan would be too, especially you know.
It's also exciting that like because we all have different interests, like for the viewer, I feel like it wouldn't get stale, because let's say like obviously for the main podcast we'll all be rotating, but let's say you guys are doing tournaments and it's like I like the fans like I really want to see more of Zach and Stanley. I'm gonna watch these tournaments because I know damn well they're gonna be a part of them. You know what I mean? Like people are probably gonna have their favorites and different things to watch for that. So like if maybe like, you know, fighting games and people are like, I'm a big fan of Stanley, I want to watch him fucking stomp some guy's head in Mortal Kombat, you know, type of shit. Like the variety plus the diversity of our character is a very, very good thing.
We're all kind of like different.
Don't mention the shit talk.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm a shit talker, baby. And I will not know how to play the game at all.
Oh, we know.
It's true.
We know.
And I will I will shit talk you until I have the controller in my hand. I'll be like, well, you know, I'm rusty. But we all have not only our own interests, where some of us, you know, it interconnects a lot of the time, but we are such different personalities, all of us, where like, no matter what, there's one of us that's gonna be your favorite. Like, maybe I like Stanley and his artistic style, you know. Maybe I like Zach and he's loud as motherfucker, you know. You know, maybe
Extremely.
fuck you, motherfucker. Maybe I like how Ethan's high all the time. You know, who knows? You know? But there's something for somebody out there, and
Because we really are all like
different people, you know.
entirely like you could, yeah. There's really no two of us that are alike. Like when I think about it, because like
Not completely. Yeah.
yeah, at least not entirely. Obviously, we have stuff in common.
But I really want to do. I see it, you asshole. I really want to do a podcast with both Afro and fucking especially Leon.
Leon would be so good in the podcast. Yeah.
Leon, there's something special about Leon that I will never understand.
He truly is like a 1 in a million.
He is a 1 in a million type man.
That reminds me. So you don't know about this yet. Have you played D&D with Zach yet?
No.
So
He's been wanting to.
we do D&D stuff. Well, we try to do D&D stuff. So Leon,
I didn't.
You're so glad there's not a camera here for this look.
so Leon's got his house was originally a duplex. So bro's got a whole living room upstairs that we're turning into a rec room right now. So we were going to like go there to have like D&D streams and shit as well. Like we could have podcasts where it's like got a camera set up, some mics. He's got a TV up there so we could like display shit on the TV if we want to. Have a whole, and he's got a 3D printer to make the little pieces and shit.
Ooh.
Like we can have a whole thing going for D&D streams.
He's okay. So Xtra's a little salty because we actually was supposed to be doing a
One Piece theme. Yeah. I remember the whole thing. I made my character and everything.
Sure the fuck did. And I still want to do that. I still want to do that like heavy. But the problem is, and I'm not even gonna lie, we could probably do that, like me and you. But the issue is schedules, because you are willing to come out at night, but like Ethan's not always willing to. Or like Jasper, like sometimes he works at 5 a.m. in the morning and he can't do it at night either. So if we had literally one more person or two more people who would be willing to act, either be off on my off days or come out at night, then we would start immediately, because I still have the plan board. But yeah, he been asking to do a D&D session with me for a while, and then I was like, all right, we're gonna do a One Piece one like months ago, and then we never started.
This could be a good opportunity to do it though.
Hell yeah. And these Afro, Leon, and my boy right here, these are like low-key my pro crew. We've finished one campaign and done two more after that.
Yeah,
but
they think I wouldn't go crazy
they kind of know what they're doing.
because I'm a rookie.
I mean, I think D&D is one of those games where like experience kind of plays a part, but also kind of doesn't. If you have an imagination, and I know you do, if you have an imagination, you can do anything.
Just about.
Because like, for example, okay, just for an example, we did a Halloween special during Halloween like 2 years ago, right? And he has this power to like create things.
I can like dip in and out of shadows and like form out of shadows.
So
and stuff.
when we were doing we had a board, right, and they were like fighting in the middle of the field, and there was like this windmill, and this man creatively used his power. He was like, I had a windmill here, let me create something that would power the windmill and then throw out fucking, what were there, jack traps,
like just like little shrapnel.
yeah,
and, like,
shrapnel shit to the enemy. And I was like, well, damn, fuck you, first of all, because he was facing one of my bosses at that point, but secondly, that takes creativity. If for D&D you can't. I mean, you can think inside the box, but you have the most fun thinking outside of the box.
I really wish we streamed every session of that, because like some of the shit we did was awesome. Like when we fought the Goblin King, that was so close. It was such a close fight. Oh my
god! Because Leon almost died.
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was down, and the test was low.
He was bleeding out.
Yeah, and it was like 2 turns before he died.
Yes,
and then it was some. I can't remember exactly what happened. It was like I made just like
you
a
were the
big
last one
or something. Yeah, it was so cool. Like that shit really is like fun when you just get the right guys for it.
But yeah, absolutely, bro. We should next time we do a campaign, I will hit you up. Actually, that's crazy that I'm saying this because I'm lying to you because I'm gonna do it. I'm
already know.
I'm literally starting a new campaign next week with, with some other friends of mine. Low-key, I wouldn't mind you joining.
I'll think about it.
But yeah, it's a Greek demigod one.
Oh, that's cool.
That I'm really excited to get really into. But D&D streams are gonna be so fun because we're recording this time. All right, are we not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like and we're gonna be in person, which there's a certain element missing when you do it online like we do, because now we can gesture and do this fun stuff and really kind of get into the roles when we're doing it in person. So I think that'll be cool. I'm so fucking excited to start this shit because there's just so many possibilities.
Oh no, not the role playing. I can do that. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be cringy.
The cringe clips that we're gonna post all on the internet.
They're gonna fly off.
They're gonna go on to TikTok. They're gonna become a sound.
Oh god. If honestly though, if I became a sound, I'd be proud of it.